My Dreamy Old Husband. Chapter 5. Dream on if you want to turn the tables. Sophia had a calm and indifferent expression after her speech. She stood on the stage, clad in a crop top. But she didn't seem frivolous as one would expect. On the contrary, she looked free and unrestrained, which made her stand out among the many students present. She wasn't about to step down, nor was she affected by the rumors. Sophia merely observed the crowd below the stage whispering among each other. Her lips curled up into a slight smile, as if she was waiting for some drama to unfold. She allowed everyone to continue with their discussion, giving them all the time they needed to gossip. The voices in the auditorium were getting louder, and they sounded even more distasteful now. In the end, the vice-chancellor slammed the table and commanded angrily, "Silence!" The middle-aged man's booming voice reverberated around the hall. Finally, the racket in the auditorium died down. The vice-chancellor regarded Sophia with a stern expression, and he demanded in a grave tone, "Sophia Edwards, what do you have to say for yourself?" Sophia nodded toward the vice-chancellor and tapped against the microphone to check on the sound system before answering him. "That girl is my previous classmate from high school. Indeed. However, I disagree with her statement regarding my pregnancy and promiscuous life. It is true I had a boyfriend in high school, but we have never tasted the forbidden fruit. I did not get pregnant, nor did I have a promiscuous lifestyle." Kayla had always hated Sophia. The Harper family was a well-known family, and so they could never allow a commoner, such as Sophia, to join the noble Harper family. I couldn't face anyone within the socialite network when Sophia was with Richard. There were people constantly mocking me, and so I had been thinking of ways to ruin their relationship. I was this close to celebrating their breakup with fireworks. I definitely have to add insult to injury right now. Kayla deliberately announced loudly, "Mr. Vice-Chancellor, she has no grounds to argue about this matter. The entire school is aware of her promiscuous life. It is not guaranteed that she wouldn't bring her horrible habits from high school to Bayside University. Therefore, I suggest expelling her." Right after Kayla's speech, Sophia's voice boomed through the amplifiers, drowning Kayla's voice immediately. "Oh, did you witness my promiscuous lifestyle in person since you sound so sure about it? Or did you see me getting pregnant and having an abortion?" Kayla shook her head while retorting shrilly, "All your schoolmates knew about your scandal, and they saw it. There is no use denying it." Sophia was still smiling faintly when she spoke in a calm tone. "Miss, please don't change the subject. I am merely asking if you saw, with your own eyes, that I got pregnant, got an abortion, and led a promiscuous lifestyle with several men." Kayla was rendered speechless when she heard that. "How would I know when Sophia was sinning? I did not witness it myself." "But are you saying that you are accusing me without concrete proof?" Sophia cut her off decisively while staring at her with a pair of large bright eyes that no longer looked dull like before. Her eyes were like dazzling lights, which illuminated every gaze thrown at her, as she scanned the students sitting in the auditorium with an intense look. Then, Sophia asked deliberately, "What about the rest of you? All the students who were caught up in an intense discussion earlier. Where did you learn about my pregnancy and promiscuous lifestyle? Did you see it in person? Or did you see it on your Instagram stories?" The crowd, who was in a heated discussion below the stage just a while ago, exchanged glances among themselves. Nobody spoke because they truly had no idea about the truth. They learned about the gossip via Instagram stories and Twitter. Later on, the rumors got out of hand and spread like wildfire in the school. After learning about the news, many parents joined efforts by requesting the high school to expel Sophia to prevent her from being a bad influence to their children. The principal had no choice but to get rid of Sophia due to the pressure, but she refused to leave. Security dragged her out while humiliating her in the process. After that, she cried and kicked up a fuss at the school entrance. She even kneeled in front of the entrance, begging the principal to allow her to attend school. Therefore, the whole school knew about this matter. However, they merely witnessed the principal chasing Sophia out of school, and they saw her crying and causing a commotion at the school entrance. No one witnessed her having a promiscuous life. On the contrary, every morning, they saw her memorizing English glossaries on the field. Sophia was also always the last one to leave the school's study room every day. Once the crowd quietened down, she smiled faintly. Since everybody here does not have concrete proof, you shouldn't accuse others easily. The consequences of spreading rumors and slandering are severe. Kayla stared at Sophia, whom she felt was twisting the truth on stage. How dare she deny the truth after sinning? Therefore, Kayla scolded in anger. Sophia, do you think that you can twist the truth just because you are in a new school where nobody knows about your background? Dr. Clayton, from the high school hospital, was the one who diagnosed your pregnancy at the time. The crowd erupted in shock. It turns out the school doctor diagnosed her. In that case, there's no denying the truth anymore. Sophia remained calm upon facing such a firm, ironclad accusation. Instead, she smiled faintly while shaking her head sincerely at Kayla before she addressed the vice-chancellor and all the teachers. I can swear in front of everyone here with a clear conscience that I was never pregnant in high school, nor did I lead a promiscuous life. I am taking legal action regarding this matter. I am filing a civil lawsuit against Dr. Clayton from Riverdale High School for defamation. Not only am I requesting for Dr. Clayton to restore my reputation, he is also to compensate me with a huge sum for damages in this civil lawsuit. Kayla was at a loss for words due to shock. Her lips parted as she tried to say something, but she was stumped upon listening to Sophia. I hope my dear schoolmates present will refrain from discussing this matter. I will not hesitate to take legal action against those who contribute to these rumors. That will no doubt inflict further damage to myself. Everybody exchanged glances with each other. She is taking this to court. How dare you? The color drained from Kayla's face. In the end, she spat. I'd like to see how you win the lawsuit. Does Sophia, the hobo, have the money to hire a lawyer? She is already beyond lucky to have gotten through the entrance exams for Bayside University. Is she even able to turn the tables? Kayla sat down without commenting further temporarily. However, Sophia, who was still standing at the rostrum, spoke righteously suddenly. As a member of the Bayside University, I know my actions and words represent the Bayside University. Therefore, I will maintain a clean reputation without ruining my alma mater's prestige. I will hire the best defense attorney as my lawyer to fight this lawsuit well. I will not allow others to take advantage of this opportunity to discredit our university by blowing this rumor out of proportion. The vice-chancellor, who had a grave look earlier, seemed slightly more relaxed now. His face was still void of emotions, but he nodded very slightly, as if satisfied with Sophia's promise. Her confidence represents what a Bayside University student should be like. The students were still whispering at each other in the auditorium. Among the hushed discussions, Richard looked especially upset. This girl seems different from before. There is no doubt she has committed many humiliating things. But why is my feelings for her somehow lighted up and resurrected, burning deep down in my heart? He did not notice the dark gleam in Xyla's eyes while she sat silently beside him. I've put in so much effort to finally snatch Richard away from that B***tch. Sophia. In fact, we are already planning to get married. I can't allow her sudden appearance to affect our relationship. Is she trying to turn the tables? Dream on. Welcome to download Bravonovel app to read more chapters of my Dreamy Old Husband novel online.